Hey guys, and welcome to another digital classroom episode made possible by BenQ and Rogue. Now, one of the most frustrating parts is you come home, you look at your images, and you see this amazing, wonderful dust blob. Yeah. Now, you're lucky if you actually find this in Lightroom or in Photoshop. You know what's really frustrating? Is if you print it out really big and you hang it on your restroom and you're sitting there enjoying your beautiful, beautiful landscape. And then after 2 months, in your beautiful print, you find in the sky this amazing dust blob. Yeah, now you can throw away your prints because you didn't see that dust blob. Now, of course, the first thing you have to do is make sure that when you import your images, that you look at those dust blobs. Because in all honesty, in Photoshop, Lightroom, or whatever software package you use, there is a dust removal tool. So it's very, very easy to do it yourself. But now let's say you go like, yeah, Frank, but my camera is really, really dusty. Should I bring it in for chip cleaning? You can do that. They charge you like maybe 25 euros or 40 euros, depending on where you go or where you live. And let's be honest, as soon as you change your lens, there's a huge chance of getting dust on the sensor straight out again. So, what's the other opinion? Do it yourself. Just clean your sensor yourself. Now, at first, this is incredibly terrifying because, well, this is a 3,000 euro camera. I have to take off my lens. I can see the sensor, and some people already freak when they see the sensor. But don't worry. When you clean your sensor, you don't actually clean the sensor. You clean something that's in front of the sensor, and that's glass, and you can very, very easily clean that. Now, of course, don't go in spitting on the sensor and just cleaning it really hard with a pressure. No, be gentle. Now, I will show you some solutions that I actually use, and over the years, these solutions literally saved my bacon many, many times, and these solutions actually work pretty well, and they're very, very cheap. Solution 1. Let's say you just have a little bit of dust. You use something like this, rocket blowers. Now, this is one that I really like because it gives you a lot of power. So, in other words, if you have dust on your sensor, you just go like this and done. You don't have to set anything in your camera. You just take off your lens. You make sure that you look at your sensor, you see the dust, so make sure you have some light in there, and just blow it off. Put your lens back on and you're done. Now let's say you have those dust blobs that don't want to go away. Those really, really nasty ones that stick on your sensor and they go like, you can blow what you want. I don't want to go. I'm fine here. Then you have to bring out the big guns. Don't take that literally, by the way. So bring out the big guns. Now what do you need? You need a sensor swap. Now you can buy them and they're pretty cheap, but if you want to save some bucks and you want to do it a lot, get this solution. You can order them online. I don't know exactly where I got them. It's many years ago. But you can get one of these and then one of these. And they have them for crop sensors and full frame sensors. The thing is, you just click it together. There you go. And now you only need one more thing. And make sure that you buy these, because we don't have any experience with other brands, but I hear from a lot of people that the other brands actually will leave some residue on your camera sensor, and you don't want that because then you go from one dust blob to actually a lot of hairs or other stuff, and don't want to go there. These are pack pads. Now these aren't really cheap, but you get a lot of them. Now don't be cheap. Make sure that if you use it, that you only use it once. If you need to do it again, take the pack pad off and actually, it's very simple, use a new one. So, do I just do it like that? No, of course, you need cleaning fluid. Now I have two options here. One is Eclipse. This works pretty well. And we recently got this stuff, and this is from Dust Patrol. And it supposedly works even better. In all honesty, I tried them both. I don't see any difference. They just take away the dust, and well, that's good enough for me. But according to the guys from Dust Patrol, this one is a little bit better. So, I don't know, just try it out yourself. They're about equally priced, I believe, so whatever works for you guys. So how do you clean your sensor? Now, in most cameras, there's an option called sensor cleaning. Now, if you find it in your menu, you will actually find that the sensor will make this vibrating noise and it will actually clean itself. But most of all, that doesn't work. So if that doesn't work, use the blower. If that doesn't work, use the fluids. But why do I tell you about that menu setting? For the very simple reason. If you have a camera that has IS on board, so image stabilization on board, those sensors will actually move around a little bit. Now, if you have a Sony a7R II like this one, if you clean the sensor, this is actually a little bit scary because as soon as you move around, you will see the sensor moving with your motion. It's not something you want to do too often, right? Because you never know what you can damage. So even with those cameras, make sure that you put them on cleaning mode. Because although they have a sensor cleaning option inside, put them in cleaning mode because that will actually lock the sensor in place and now you can just clean it. As always, don't press too hard. If you don't press too hard, you can clean your sensor without any problem and save a lot of money. If you are one of those guys that go like, I want to make sure that my sensor is perfectly clean, don't even start because a sensor will always have some dust. When will the dust show up? It won't show up at 2.8, f4 or 5.6, but as soon as you go up to f16 or even sometimes on f11, you will start seeing those dust blobs. Now some people will start shooting a white backdrop on f22 and they go like, ooh, I see a dust blob. Don't worry about that. Most dust blobs will appear only at f22. Mostly they will disappear at f16 or f11. So my advice, if you really want to test out, if you don't have any dust on your sensor, shoot it on an aperture that you actually use. So for example f11 or maybe f16 for your landscape shooters. If you don't see any dust blobs then, you're done. And don't try to get them all off, because as soon as you change your lens, there will be another one in there. So do it in moderation. Make sure that it's clean, but don't expect it to be 100% clean. And then you're absolutely fine. If you only have to take out one, and if that one is in an annoying place, zoom in on that one dust blob, use your blower, or use this one and only concentrate on that one. Cleaning your sensor yourself, it's incredibly easy and it's very cheap. And, well, if you do it once a week, you will actually get used to it and it's not scary at all. Hey, thank you so very much for watching, guys. This is Frank Doorhoff. If you like what we do, please subscribe to our channel, leave comments below, smash that like button because we really like that. And of course, tell other people about it so we can give you guys more free material. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below if you want to see any topic discussed, because we're here for you guys. See you again next time. Bye bye.